It was really great to see the community rallied around betterment for the game.
We could have a great, fantastic season, and maybe even fantastic year.
I think it's the best it might have ever been.
Vengeance is mine.
The game went from unplayable to kind of goated real quick. They fixed the meta, they fixed the fucking stim glitch, added a free zombies until the 21st. We've been trying out Rebirth Island, which is just more fun in general. This new meta, it also exposes like everyone who was actually terrible at the game that used to be able to get kills on people. The skill gap has now widened again. The skill gap's back to being present as opposed to with the DMR meta, how goddamn anybody with that fucking gun was gonna get a kill one way or another, you know? Yeah, the FFAR is, you know, if you go min-max style, the FFAR probably is dominant, but it's not so dominant that you will just get ran and you are gonna have a bad time if you put on a different gun. You know what I mean? You can still chill and have a little bit of fun, discussion to be had, or debate. You know, it's still up for debate a little bit, especially on this the secondary weapon. I see a lot of people say that Cold War MP5. I see a lot of people say I'm sticking with the Mac. I'm sticking with the gallantry. See some people say I'll stick with that single Diamatti. It's not nerfed into the ground, and that's interesting. It's interesting that it's not interesting. That's just how the game should have always been. We forgot what that was like for a little bit, and thankfully we're back to it where it's like, yeah, you can run this gun, or you can run this gun, and it's fine. You'll do well in the hands of a good player.
And you've got like sniper AR overkill combos back in the meta now. Like, that was gone for a while, you know.
Yeah, and as far as snipers go, the Kar, one of my favorites. I'm excited with having some versatility in engagements again, where, oh, this gun's good for this situation, this gun is good for this situation. And now we're seeing, we got to get back into engagements again. We got to get running and gunning again because we can't just sit and camp. We got to actually win our gunfights, got to hit my shots. I think we're going to see a lot of people who are doing really well during that DMR meta. They're gonna be doing not so well now.
I had fun tonight. I died to the Kilo, I died to the Krig, I died to the Grau, I died to the DMR, I died to the FFAR, the HDR, the Kar98, the Diamatti, the MAC-10, the MP5. It was like, just to see so many people using so many different weapons was just freaking awesome, man, to be honest. Like,
it was goated.
I really enjoyed like the variety, and I liked getting in the Discord with people and then being like, you know, oh, what are you using? What are you running? What are your attachments? People on Twitch tonight, what are you using right now? What setup are you going with? Which grip are you running on that, right? Because people are actually trying out new things and going back to things that are familiar and seeing what's up now. It's not just, oh, I don't even need to guess what gun he's using. Before I even see the kill cam, I already know I died to a DMR. Before I even see the DMR, I already know he's got the same attachments that Huskers has on it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even need to look. It's so cookie cutter and standard and boring. Yeah. But not anymore. People are like, oh, I'm using this. What are you using? Oh, I'm running this game. I'm gonna try this out. And I like that. I want a balance. I want it to come down to preference, right? Like, I want to get killed by the Kilo sometimes. I want to get killed by the Grau. I want someone to use the FFAR. You know, like, I don't want it to just be like, I already know what killed me before I even see the kill feed or the kill cam. I already know.
It feels like a different game sometimes.
It does, dude. Especially with Rebirth. Oh, man. Dude, Rebirth is really coming in clutch right now. Warzone was cool tonight, like we played. Like, you can already tell a huge difference in the meta, and there's a skill gap, it feels like, again. Yeah. There was a lot of kids out there in my game, and I know that for everyone else's games is the same way. People are getting exposed, dude. Yeah, 100%. Without that DMR in their hand. It's a beautiful thing. You love to see it. Rebirth is freaking awesome. I really wish they didn't get rid of trios and duos for solos and quads. I don't have a problem with solos and quads, and I can understand not wanting all four of them in at once because of how it splits the population. I don't think that solos and quads work well together. You either have to play by yourself or play with a full party. I think duos and quads, solos and trios, those are good combos. Yeah. I think solos and quads is obviously taking it to both extremes, but yeah, I'm gonna be playing that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, the matches are quicker, it's less of a time commitment, but the games are faster paced and a higher kill. So you're seeing faster gameplay, more exciting gameplay. I just think in all around, to me, it feels more skill intensive. It's do or die in Rebirth. There's really no getting around it. This combination of the meta changing plus Rebirth, because now Verdansk compared to Rebirth,
I think Verdansk's time has come. With these Fire Team Dirty Bomb maps that they've been adding slowly to Cold War, I'm really hoping what we're going to see here is a culmination of those maps and a new Warzone map coming and replacing Verdansk entirely, as has been rumored and hinted at as being released around the time of Warzone's anniversary. Verdansk is not doing it for me, man. I liked the map when it came out.
same.
I understand it was just kind of the Spec Ops like play space that turned into a battle royale mode. Warzone on Verdansk has so many skyscrapers. The way the buildings are structured, it just feels like it kind of in a way rewarded you for camping. And that's one thing that I like about Rebirth, especially. There's not so many 14-story, 27 flights of stair buildings. There's no stadium roof playing the edge of circle. There's no skyscraper in downtown. There's no air traffic control tower with one way up. There's none of that.
You also don't find yourself, climbing 17 flights of stairs for some of the most exciting gameplay we've ever seen. And you're doing all that just to get up there, just to kill 3 guys who are camping, who landed there at the beginning of the match, and they're just camping and hoping to God that the circle comes their way. That's all it is. But I hope that they release a more full-fledged, larger map as well.
I think that they're doing a pretty good job, right? I mean, steps in the right direction, man. This is progress. I feel like this is the best state that Warzone has been in right now. I don't think we're ever gonna see something like the DMR again. I don't think. No matter how good the FAR is at its job, I don't think you're ever going to see someone insta-killing you with it at 200, 300, 400 meters.
And because engagements like that aren't possible anymore, it's going to feel different to know, okay, well, that's not a thing that can happen now. People are going to play differently. I think it's only good, only positives.
They keep going this way, man. I think Warzone is going to stay relevant for a long time. I know that we had a little patch there. People are really, really getting fed up with the DMR, myself included. And then we had the stim glitch, right? There was a little window there where the game literally felt unplayable. I think that's finally what got the devs' attention. Was people starting to jump ship. They made the necessary changes. I think going forward, as long as we as a community continue to use our voice and our power as the consumer to make these guys make changes that are in the best interest of the game and its players, Warzone's going to keep heading in the right direction, and with that, Call of Duty as a franchise. So
it was really great to see that the community rallied around betterment for the game, and that everybody was down for that, and I think we see the results of that and the fruits of that. Game's better now in a lot of ways. I think it's the best it might have ever been. I mean, because even when it initially debuted, I mean, we didn't have all the content we have now. We didn't have all the options we have now. You know what I mean? I mean, Rebirth, the fact that I can get bored of regular Warzone and go over to Rebirth Island for a different pace, a whole different view, that's an ability we didn't have in 2019. And it's certainly an ability I'm not taking for granted, because when I used to get fed up with regular Warzone, I would just get the fuck off the game. You know what I mean? Like, but now you don't really have to do that. I'm really excited to see where it goes next. If they add even more content to this game, like they may or may not in the future, in the near future, it's only going to get better. You know what I mean? As long as both us as a community and them as developers stay vigilant for things like the fucking DMR to come back up. You know what I mean? We just got to make sure that
like
doesn't
the stim
happen.
glitch.
Like the stim glitch. Just gotta make sure that shit doesn't fly.
I can co-sign on that, actually, man. I think you're right. That makes a lot of sense, and I do think that right now Warzone is in the best state that it's ever been in at this exact moment. I kind of anticipated the FAR to just immediately take over.
Yeah.
But it hasn't. right? Because it plays a role.
Yeah.
It plays a close to mid-range role. The rest of at least for now, until people continue to play around, right? With the DMR, there was really no point. With the MAC-10, there was really no point, especially the gallantry. But until people play around, maybe we'll figure something else out. The rest of the Cold War guns don't really seem to be miles ahead. You know, I mean, yes, the FFAR is really good at like close to mid-range. You know, you have the Kilo, you have the AMAX, you have the Kar98K. That's a modern warfare gun, right?
Yeah.
Until, you know, the next season comes and they add a new battle pass weapon. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a gun that just absolutely sweeps the community.
Yeah.
We could have a great, fantastic season and maybe even fantastic year of Warzone on our hands.
Totally agree. I think that's totally within the realm of possibility at this current time. All they have to do is just swing, baby. You know, pitches coming slow and straight. All they got to do is just follow through. Another little content drop or something like Rebirth Island was, and you keep the game as balanced as it feels right now. I'm not complaining, man. I'm hopping on, dude. I feel good. You know what I mean? And yes, there's that shit going on right now with skill-based matchmaking. We all know that's kind of the elephant in the room, obviously. Even that being said, I'm not getting matched with Huskers. I'm not getting matched with Symphony. I'm playing with the boys. We're having a good time. The game feels tight right now. The game feels balanced. I feel like when I get into an engagement with somebody right now at this current state in the game, the best player's gonna win. And that's all I care about.